Let's go!
Hey, let's go. Welcome to Smorgasbord of Sports, coming to you from the awesome 51 West Studios. I'm pumped for October baseball, man. It starts up October 1st. We got it October 2nd. We got the NL and AL wildcard games. Brewers Nationals, Rays A's. Awesome matchups, okay? We got Brandon Woodruff going up against Max Scherzer in that first game. Woodruff is usually like 3-inning type of guy. You know, Scherzer could go the whole game if he has to. So it should be pretty interesting to see the Brewers bullpen work against possibly an entire game of Max Scherzer. I personally think the Nationals are going to win that game just based on the pitching. But you never know. It could roll anyway. But I'm leaning towards Washington right now. You know they're playoff chokers. But the Brewers kind of are too. So it's an interesting matchup. Who's going to choke? The next day, we got the Rays and A's. It's an awesome game. I mean, it's two kind of underdog type teams. Small market teams. I like that. They play in the two worst stadiums in baseball, though. I mean, you got the Trop, and then you got where they're going to be playing, like the Coliseum or whatever it's called now. It's a dump, okay? There's like raw sewage in the locker rooms, but whatever. Okay, hopefully they don't have to be in there for that. But anyway, you got Charlie Morton pitching for the Rays. He has postseason experience with the Astros, 2017. He won the World Series with them. He looked great in it. Okay, and then I think Sean Manaea is going to pitch for the A's, but I've heard Mike Fiers is going to pitch for him from another source. I don't really know yet. Either of those guys aren't as good as Charlie Morton, in my opinion. They're both really good pitchers, but if we're going on a pitching matchup based on who's going to win one game, I got to ride with Charlie Morton, man. He's got the postseason success. I think the Rays are going to go over to the West Coast and get a W. All right, that would match them up against the Astros, Charlie's former team. Astros would win. All right, they got a loaded pitching staff, a loaded lineup. I think even though the Rays are a really good team this year, and they played the Astros really well in the regular season, the Astros probably get the job done there. Now, if you look at the other division series in the American League, you got the Yankees and the Twins, right? That's a really good series. It's the two most home run hitting teams in the league or whatever. 307 and 306, or no, maybe 306 and 305, something like that. I don't know. The Twins have one more than the Yankees. So it's going to be an awesome series. But like the Twins have lost to the Yankees a gajillion times in the playoffs in my life. So I got to go with the Yankees just based on my gut. They always beat the Twins in the playoffs, and I would be shocked if the Twins won. I mean, this would be the time they did it with all the home run hitting, but their pitching's not as good as New York's, so I have to go with the Yankees. Ugh, it sucks to say that, but I have to. You go over to the National League side. I said I picked the Nationals to win. That would pit them against the Dodgers. The Nationals have really good pitching, but so do the Dodgers. All the way down the board, they're pretty much even pitching. I kind of even lean Dodgers because they have home field advantage, and they have a better lineup. And they've been to the World Series the past 2 years, so they have a chip on their shoulder. They obviously didn't win either two of them. So they kind of want to get back and win. I'm sure they'll take care of the division series no matter who they play. Pretty sure it's going to be the Nationals, and I'm pretty sure the Dodgers will win. Now you go over to the next series. You got the Cardinals matching up with the Braves. That's an awesome matchup. I feel like that's going to be the tightest, contested matchup in the entire division series. I feel like it'll go the full 5 games. And even though I feel like the Braves have more talent, I got to go with the Cardinals just based on their postseason resume. It seems like they usually win when they get to the playoffs, at least a series. And when they don't, they didn't the last time. So I feel like they're definitely due to get to the playoffs and win. Got to go with the Cardinals. It's just what my gut's telling me. I like the Braves lineup. I really love a lot of players on their team, but I have to go with the Cardinals. My gut's telling me to, and I'm usually wrong. So I'm going to go with it anyway. That would put the Cardinals against the Dodgers in the NLCS. Now, the Dodgers are obviously a more talented team, but the Cardinals are Dodger killers. So my gut is telling me the Cardinals are going to go through, my gut's saying St. Louis. So I'm going to go with my gut and just go with St. Louis to win the National League. I know it's not a popular pick. They're probably picked the least, besides maybe the Brewers and all the teams of the National League. But that's just what my heart and my gut, whatever you want to say, that's just what I get that strong feeling like the Cardinals are going to win the National League. Now you go to the other side, you got the you go to the American League. You got the Yankees and the Astros matched up against each other in my bracket. I think it'll go 7 games just like it did in 2017, and I got the Astros coming out on top just because I like their starting pitching staff a little bit more, even though the Yankees bullpen's better. I got to go with the Astros. Their starting staff's amazing. Their lineup is loaded. The Yankees lineup's loaded, but in long games and a long series, I got to go with a better pitching staff. So I'm going with the Astros. Now, when you get to the World Series, that's a tough matchup. You got the Astros and Cardinals. Now, I'm going to go with the Astros, and I'll tell you why. The Astros had to go through a tough matchup in the Yankees to get there, but so did the Cardinals and the Dodgers. And I feel like the Astros are more built to go through tough matchups like that. They have the pitching staff for it. They're battle tested. They won a World Series recently. So I feel like they'll get the job done against the Cardinals. or anybody who they play. They're just my straight out World Series pick for this 2019 season. They have been for a long time. I picked them before the season. I picked them to beat the Brewers before the season. But things change. I have them beating the Cardinals now. It's crazy to say when you have them for an entire season that you still have them at the end. But right now, that's who I'm riding with. And I don't know who you're riding with, but that's who I got. So let me know who you think in the comments. I would really like to know who you think is going to go to the World Series. Who you think is going to win these wild card games? I'm really hyped for. Please like this video, comment on it, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate all my subscribers, and I need more of them. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Dang it, do it right now. Thank you very much. Peace out, everyone.